Well, the New Orleans Business Alliance has had a really busy week. So first you had that big economic announcement with DXC Technology bringing more than 2,000 jobs to town. And part of that is you have $25 million in higher education initiative to meet the demand for those jobs. And then you have the NOLA Health Innovators Challenge launch on this Thursday. So here to talk about all of these things is Quentin with the New Orleans Business Alliance. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's been a busy week for you guys.
It's been an incredible week for all New Orleanians. It's been a great for all our economic development partners from the state. The governor was very much involved, our mayor, Mitch Landrieu, our regional partners at GNO Inc., those of us at New Orleans Business Alliance. DXC Technology is transformative because it really is starting a digital transformation center here in New Orleans. And anytime you can bring a Fortune 250 company to town and really reset the terms of how people think about New Orleans, and you can also contribute $25 million to higher education that's going to benefit our 2 4-year colleges, our private colleges. That's a tremendous win.
And how does that change the culture of New Orleans?
Well, you know, that's a great question. So New Orleans culture is almost 300 years old. It's based upon creativity, innovation. It just fits right in. I mean, when you start talking about digital transformation, when you're talking about end-to-end solutions for companies all over the world, that fits right in with the city that created jazz and Creole cuisine. So it won't change the culture. What it will do is allow more of our sons and daughters and grandchildren to say, hey, look, I can have a tremendous career right here in New Orleans, and we won't have to get on planes to see them at Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays.
And talk about the health initiative as well. What is that going to do?
So New Orleans Health Innovators, called NOLAHI, launched on Thursday. It was a partnership with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana and Auctioneer Health System. And what it will do is really continue on that digital theme and really focus on providing digital health solutions to improve patient outcomes and make sure that healthcare is much more beneficial for our friends and neighbors throughout the region, not just here in New Orleans.
And you guys always talk about diversifying the workplace here in New Orleans. So how does this do that? So
DXC Technologies, as well as NOLAHI, does it in 3 ways. First, we build upon what New Orleans has always been, a place of creativity and innovation. Secondly, you begin to have anchor companies in the area of software development and technology that can be places that folks who work for our current companies spawn and begin to grow. And then the third thing that it does, it allows us to be able to set our footprint and say, hey, we're going to be the place where digital innovation, whether it's in healthcare and technology, occurs.
Well, that's so exciting. It's going to be so interesting to see where this goes and how this affects it.
The future is very bright for those of us in this region.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Quentin.